Okay. All right. So I'm live on that too. Perfect. It's not as clear, but it is what it is. Um, so I do think that what I was saying was we talking about shifting our reality. What I was saying was that I do believe that people are going to be experiencing a heaven on earth, and people are also going to be experiencing the opposite, the hell on earth. Okay, so it's like up to us to decide which one do you want to experience. Me personally, no, a few other people in the chat want to experience my heaven on earth. Okay, what does heaven on earth look like? What I need y'all to start thinking about that. What would heaven on earth look like for you? What would that look like for you? What would your day look like? What would you be doing? What would your living situation look like? What would your family look like? Right? Who are you talking to on a day-to-day basis? Or what type of activities are you literally doing on a day-to-day basis? What is that person doing? That one that's living in heaven, the version of you that's living in heaven on earth right now. What would y'all be doing? Because my version of heaven is different than y'all's. You get what I'm saying? What I want to do every day is different than the next person and what they want to do every day. And it don't make neither one of us wrong. Right? So when you start thinking about what your version of that would look like, then you can start creating it. You start thinking about it, you start really visualizing. If it was a perfect day, and I'm not just talking about externally, how would you I want to know, what would you be doing? How would you feel? What would your routine consist of? Because the thing about it is, even if you feel like you can't conceptualize something so different from what your reality is right now, it don't have to be. It don't have to be so vastly different than what your reality is right now. You could be living an amazing life right now, great life, right? You happy with your family, you happy with your partner, you happy with your life, or like where you live, or whatever the case may be, right? You could just be envisioning simple, subtle changes, okay, subtle things. Or you could be imagining huge drastic things, okay? Like flying on private jets to this place and going that place, and oh, you've been here for a week. Oh, you bought this property, whatever. You could imagine whatever it is that you desire, right? So what is that? What is that? So you talk from we start to think, when we think about manifestation, it's going to be a spirit. You are going to get there if you so choose to. It's inevitable, right? To that desired reality. But it's going to be a spiritual and healing walk, maybe, to get there, right? You have to release all the thoughts that you had that make you think you can't get there. You got to release that. That's of the 3D. Hey, Brooke Monique, welcome in. Thank you for my daily heart me. You have to release all of that dense energy of why it won't work, or how it has to work, or oh, this means that, like, whatever your ego is telling you, you gotta release the shit. Whatever your ego is telling you, you gotta release. Okay, how it's gonna work out, who it's gonna come from, how you gonna get there. You have to release that, right? You could plan some things, of course. Like, you could plan some things realistically, but you gotta leave room. You have to leave room. Like, you gotta kind of zoom out a little bit. So as you start picturing what it is that you want that heaven on earth to look like, you want to start picturing what you want that heaven on earth to look like. Hey, Hines, you want to start picturing what you want the heaven on earth to look like, and go backwards from this goal. Go backwards from this goal. Okay, heaven on earth for me looks like slow mornings. Heaven on earth looks like healthy food every time I eat. It's something healthy, organic. I don't have to worry about if it's real or fake. I know what's in it, right? Happiness and heaven on earth for me looks like me being able to travel with my kids, and us all like working together, right? Us working together. I would love that's for me. I would love that, right? Like, us all doing some type of work together. Like, it's all just a big ass business. You know what I'm saying? It's all a big ass business. We make money just from being us. and our creativity and having fun. That's my heaven on earth. I don't do shit but have fun and handle business. Okay? Like just have a good ass time. Like that's heaven on earth to me. Like we take every moment, we take every day, every opportunity we can to have a good ass time and celebrate. That's heaven on earth. And then also be able to just be like party, have a good time, make a lot of money, speak and influence and inspire people, and then go get like massages and like luxurious treatments. Okay. All the time. Somebody, you say a masseuse on standby, okay? A physical trainer right there on standby. We're doing all the things, right? That's like a couple of components of what I would like my life to be like. And I say all that because it's like, all right, when you start to figure that out, then you can engineer backwards and think about, okay, what do I need to do to get there? What vehicle may I use that is at my disposal right now to get there? For a lot of us, our best lives could be used by using these online tools, right or wrong. Our best lives could come through by taking advantage of what we have on this phone and on these laptops. Let me know in the chat, right or wrong. Thank y'all for 11K likes. If you know that your heaven on earth, you know what you want it to look like, right? You know what you envision what it could be. Is it a possibility that you could use this phone or your computer or some type of internet situation to get to that place? It might not be. Maybe you like, you know what? I want to detach. I want to go live on a farm. I want to go get off the grid. I don't want anything to do with any of this. I feel that. Definitely feel that. Because for me, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna use this, then I'm getting off the grid. By the time I get probably like 50, then I'm gonna disappear into off the grid type of lifestyle. Okay. Yes, come on, Lynette says, my heaven on earth is me reaching impossible goals in less time than I thought. Yes, come on, 11.1K 111. Thank y'all so much for tapping up this live. Y'all don't be playing about me. Well, I gotta shoot. Okay. Yeah. Y'all gotta think about, reverse engineering the goals and reverse engineering what you really view your heaven on earth to be, right? And I love that Lynette said getting into those goals, those impossible goals quicker than we thought, because that's what's happening, right? As soon as you decide, all right, the reason why you're not as far along as you want to be is because your goals ain't scary enough. Your goals are realistic. They too realistic. Your goals should be absolutely real. Your goals should be absolutely unrealistic. They so unrealistic, they scare the shit out of you. That's where you should put your goal at. If your goal is as hell and you scared, you on the right track. And I mean that. It should be so ridiculous. Like for me, I'm over here like, yep, private jets. Private jets. I don't fly commercial. I need the girl is 6'2". She needs leg room. And listen, okay. The baby is 6'2". She needs leg room. Actually, she needs to be able to sleep. Lay it out. I need my body to be able to stretch out. I don't know why I thought that I was supposed to have anything less. Look how I'm built. God made me like this. Like, you need big shit. You can't. So, you on track. Okay, you do first class commercial if the jet is unavailable. I feel that. My goal, I can't wait for first class, okay? But listen, goal is definitely the private jet. So I don't even have to deal with nothing, none of the commercial stuff. Okay, I don't even want to deal with them. I don't want to go through TSA. you know. But we love a first class flight. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to love a good first class, okay? Get you a nice little drink. Get you a nice little drink, okay? You having fun on the plane. That's what I'm saying. Like life is to be enjoyed, y'all. Especially if you've been one on a spiritual journey and you've been healing and you've been really tapping into that that shadow work. If you haven't, I got an ebook in my bio about that. If you have not been tapping into that shadow work to kind of face those traumas and things head on so you can release them and move into a life of abundance and like having an amazing time out here. Okay, your heaven on earth is my peace. I know that's right. Okay. The peace is so important. And I'll be so grateful. Oh, yeah. I'll be so grateful for just like the stillness, the peace, the relaxation, or just like internally feeling like I'm good, you know? Don't matter what, it's not to say like obstacles don't come. But truly, like I'm really about to stop even saying that. I'm about to stop saying that. It just means that, it'll be ups and downs and things that are uncomfortable, but they just don't have as much weight as they used to because I got more weight. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying? The weight that problems and issues used to have on me, they don't have. Why? Because I started moving my weight around. I started throwing my weight around. Yeah, it's having peace during an obstacle. And see, what you have to remember, Minister, welcome in. Hey, Amira, thank you so much for coming in and with the Daily Heart Me. What you got to remember is who you are in those moments. And you have to command that it all works out. You have to command that it all works out. This is your reality. Any problem or anything that's coming up against you right now is for you to have the experience with. Overcome it, move through it, all the things, right? It's not for you to be defeated by it. Positive thinking, welcome in, and thank you for the follow. It's not for you to be defeated by it. No, it's there for you to overcome it. That is only just there for you to learn more, for you to grow more comfortable in your power, in your sovereignty, in your like in your energy to command things to be handled, right? To command things to be handled. To command things to be resolved, to be grateful for them already being resolved before they even get resolved. To be grateful, to trust yourself more through these processes when things come up, when obstacles come up, to trust yourself more, to lean into your intuition on what to do, to learn how to problem solve. It's like being in a, like when you see people go through obstacle courses, right? They go through obstacle courses to learn how to get through the obstacles and shit, like to be better. Hey, JB, welcome in and thank you for the Daily Heart Me. Yes, got on my yellow today. When people, like, we think about people, now I'm not a military person per se, but like we think about like their trainings, right? They train, they go in the obstacles, they in the mud, they going up and down the thing, they climbing up the walls, they doing the rope, swinging this way, swinging that way, right? They don't go into it with the mindset like, damn, I ain't gonna be able to finish this. You know what I mean? Or the mindset of, this is too much for me. They're doing this to learn they're literally doing this to learn how to overcome these things. Thank you so much, JB. Donna, welcome in. They're doing this to learn how to overcome these things. Thank y'all for 15K. Gotta cheers it up for that. And do you know how much better you feel? How many of y'all done had a problem how many of y'all have had a problem in your life that you just thought you had no idea what was going to happen or how it was going to get solved when you were in it? Then lo and behold, you figured it out. You figured it out. It moved out the way. Somebody helped you. Things worked out, whatever. I'm sure that's everybody in the room. At one point, you had a problem or an obstacle. You was like, oh my God, I have no idea what I'm going to do. Oh my God, this is going on right now. Oh, It's just always something going on right now. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, you got a problem, right? Sure enough, eventually the problem gets solved or it's no longer a problem anymore. We don't have the same problems from birth till we 100, but we will run into obstacles. We will run into, you know, little things to try to get us to, uh, well, not even try to get us. We'll run into inconveniences. We'll run into problems. Things happen. You know, life is life, right? Things happen, but we usually have ways and find ways to overcome them. And usually on the other side of that, we're wiser, you sometimes even more compassionate, depending on what the problem was, more grateful, more at peace, might have more abundance in your life after the problem. You got things that you can teach people. Teach. Hey, I figured this shit out. This is tough. Let me tell you what to do. You can help other people. The problems are for a reason. And when you start looking at them like that, you realize, okay, this is gonna get me where I'm going. If anything, this is just gonna make me better and get me to really walking what I need to be walking in. And right now, all you got to do is walk in being you. Right now, what lights your soul up, you should be doing more of. Thank you for the gold populars, JB. What lights your souls up, that's what you should be doing. What makes you feel the most alive and most powerful, the most magnetic, the most like enjoy or whatever, that's what you should be doing. That's what you should be doing right now. Because that's where your abundance lies. And abundance is more than money, right? But that's where your abundance lies. It's people waiting on you to be out here having a ball, to be out here showing up, to be out here creating the content, to be out here whatever, creating the community events, whatever you doing, the art, the music, I don't know, but whatever it is, it's people waiting on it. It's people waiting on it. They have to be. If it's in you, if it's in you, if it's in you to do, there are people waiting on you to do it. That's what we have to realize. Like, if it's in you to do, there are people waiting on you to do it. Because we are connected. We're all connected. And when we realize that and we know we can walk in that, then you start like the other stuff. I don't know, just the problems and the things that'll stop you from doing that, the mindsets that stop you from doing that. It just subsides, you know? It goes down, if that makes sense. Like, it's just like when I start thinking about the fact that what I have inside of me, one, somebody else has these same feelings and thoughts and stuff too, because I'm seeing that more and more. But then also somebody might be waiting to hear what I have to say or what I have to do. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. Hey Aurora, welcome in. I gotta do it. You gotta do it. Gotta show up. If you've been having problems showing up authentically in not even like just online, but online spaces and in real life, I have a guidebook for that. It's the authentically authentically showing up authentically guidebook. And it's a really like easy to read guidebook. No charge at the moment. It's in my bio and it connects you to me, so you can stay on my email list, because I will be doing in-person events and online events coming very soon. I have an online event first thing, and the first one is in December, and it's called the Magnetic Creator Intensive, and we're going to be talking a lot. I'm going to be giving tools on how to become more magnetic in your content, also like beginners content information, resources. We're gonna be connecting the spiritual, but also we're gonna be connecting the reality of what you need to do in order to position yourself online to be able to attract in what's for you. Okay, because you can get out on here on these TT streets and everybody telling you do this, do that, do that, do that, like this, post this, repost this, go here, do this feature, use that. Oh, go live 30 hours a day, do blah blah blah. We listen. We're not about to be running over here getting our with this content, having our running around here with like a chicken with our head cut off. Okay, we're not doing it. Thank you so much, Ellie. I appreciate it. Y'all so sweet. Y'all are not the one. I'm for real. I'm for real. Not unless that's what you want to do. Be on live 30 hours a day. Not unless that's what you just love to do. If you love to be on live stream and you making good money on live stream, by all means do the shit. Do what you want to do. You know, but if it's becoming stressful and you don't necessarily think that that's your lane, okay, well then we could pivot. It's 20K up in here. Thank you. So I'll be giving some, dropping some real gems about the energetics behind content creation, and then also how to realistically position yourself, not just for an app like TikTok, but also 30 hours. Not just for TikTok, but also like for other apps, brand deals and things like that. We want to position ourselves and we want to create the actual like brand, and we want to be we want to be magnetic to people who want to work with us versus us out chasing. This is the thing, like everybody still, I'm gonna tell you like this, like I'm gonna tell you like I told myself, I had to tell myself when I first started getting on TT and I first started getting on TikTok or whatever. I said that twice, not TikTok, but just using social media in general, the energetic, yes, like yes, JB, the energetics, right? I'm not trading. Because people come over here, especially on TT, people still have that hustle mentality. People still have that hustle mentality when it comes to this content creation shit. We got the hustle mentality. You can't miss a day. You gotta go, go, go. You gotta chase, chase, chase. You gotta reach out to these people. Blah, 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 blah. Y'all, we not trading one master for another. I'm not treating this over here. They're like, you gotta treat like your 9 to 5. I won't. Because I don't want to recreate that energy in my life. I'm escaping that. Okay? Escaping and not unscathed. All right? I'm escaping that life, right? I don't desire to mimic that energy outside of that. If that does that, y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Like, I want to create a brand where it's magnetic. It's magnetic. I attract in the people who are for me, the opportunities that are for me, the brand deals that are for me, things like I attracted by creating from my authentic self and from an more authentic place. This is what we want to do. This is what we want to learn how to do, because I'm telling you right now, you're going to be chasing. And what happens when you chase? The thing continues to move away, right? The things continue to move away. The goalpost continues to move. Listen, the goalpost continues to move, especially here on good old TT. Okay, we love it, but that goalpost will continue to move. Okay, so we're not gonna keep check. We can't. No, not if we want that. And that's just me, though. This is just me. Not if we want a life of ease, a life of things flowing into us, right? Versus, and not if we want to, as us women, we relaxing into our feminine, into our divine. We allowing things to come. Okay, we want to talk. We're going to be talking more about how to relax into this energy and create from an authentic space and have fun, right? How to position yourself, when to reach out, right? What type of brands to work with based on what you want to overall do. Giving real strategy, okay, here. Real strategy mixed with real energetics. Excuse me, and there goes the confirmation burp for everybody. But we're doing that, and we're doing it by getting over that fear of being seen. We're doing it by getting over that fear of being seen authentically as ourselves. We're doing getting over that fear of being seen, trying. We're getting over that fear of being seen doing something that might be uncomfortable for others to do. We're getting over that. We're showing up in a more authentic way and not giving a fuck about who has an opinion about it. Because do they pay the bills? Okay. Do they have to be in your reality? No. You get what I'm saying? Or possibly, but you know what I'm trying to say. Like, this is your world. This is our world. This is our world. We call the shots. This is my reality. I'm creating my reality over here. You feel me? Cool. Welcome in and thank you for that daily heart me. Hey, how you doing? I'm so happy to see you guys this morning, afternoon for some. Let me charge my phone too before it goes. Um. So yeah, we really wanna create from a more magnetic space, you know. And trust me, I'm working on this right along with y'all. This is because I've done the chase, and I said, oh no, this ain't it. This starting to feel like slavery. Or I went to the workshops and bought the courses and let me figure out how to do blah 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 blah. Okay, well, what's the reason why we're not doing it? Energetics and your energy, your fear of being seen and showing up, um, not feeling as confident in your gifts and your natural abilities or who you are, feeling like you got a shape shifting mold into something else and you don't. The very thing that you probably hiding is the very thing that's going to bring in your people. And for me, it was being vulnerable, right? Because I wasn't allowing myself to be vulnerable with my damn self, let alone y'all ass. No. Started being more vulnerable with myself, then I said, oh, this is unlocking a new level for me. This is unlocking a new level of creation for me. I could be more vulnerable with myself. I could be more vulnerable in my creation. And I'm still working on that. And I'm just telling y'all, and I'm like, oh, well, the people that really get to know me are the people that will come get in these live streams. The content, it doesn't show up the same in my content. So I'll be working on that. Like, okay, showing up on live versus showing up on a video. You know, like showing up and working on that that authenticity in all the places, right? But either way, me showing up authentically and me showing up on live and giving myself permission to do so and not doing what somebody else wanted me to do, giving myself permission to show up as I felt, and that was more true to me and what I want to talk about, what I want to share, and what I think is important, has allowed me to do that in real life too. Phoenix, thank you, has allowed me to show up like that in real life too. And then that's allowed me to attract in more opportunities in real life, right? So the confidence and the authenticity that I am learning to, and the vulnerability that I'm learning to display more online, is also helping me. It's like my own kind of like diary type of thing in a way. Not really a diary because I don't really do diary type of shit, but the things emotionally and mentally and energetically that I am transitioning from is allowing me to show up more in my in like real life too. And that's really important, to walk in the rooms too and command them just like you command your presence online, right? Throw your weight around. Hello? Throw your weight around. Don't let the obstacles and stuff, and like we was talking about earlier, the obstacles and stuff weigh you down. You throw your weight around. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Let me know in the chat if y'all picking up what I'm putting down. I'll be I also offer one-on-one sessions, you guys, so you know, and then also offering all these different ebooks to help with this work, to help with the energetic work, aligning with your higher self, digging into the shadow work. Also, if you want to know the ins and outs of how to switch from doing a 9 to 5 lifestyle to making money online or making money through content creation, I have an ebook for that as well, available in the bio. And I'll be talking more about these things and showing you guys more of what I do and showing you guys more about what I do, and more about these teachings, because I do feel like this is the future. I'm really passionate about this, and I know that I know it's not even though I feel like it's the future. I know that content is the future. Okay, not only just from our individual spaces, but also from e-commerce and how we shop. Right? It is going to be online, unless there's something happen where the grid goes down and then we're all fighting for our lives. That is a whole different, hey, unless that happens, this is the lane, this is the timeline we on. Okay. Hey Vanessa, how are you? This is the timeline we on. So we got to learn how to use these things. And we have to use it for our benefit. We can't keep looking and just scrolling. And just scrolling and wasting our time on here. No, we have to use the time. You have to come from a consumer. You have to switch. This is about switching from a consumer's mindset to a creator's mindset. Because the creator is the person who is creating entrepreneurial endeavors, side hustles, brands online, content, channels, blogs, all the things they're creating. And that's who is going to stay afloat, is the creator. It don't have to be a content creator, but it's interesting that they call it creator. It's because we're in alignment with our creator when we create, because we stepping into a new paradigm. Hey Alchemy, welcome in. We stepping into a new paradigm. We're already here, and it's 10:10 on my clock over here on the West Coast. Hey. But we already stepping into that. So it's important that you learn how to create for yourself right now. You use the gifts that God gave you. This is the ultimate time to use these gifts. This is the time to create your own heaven on earth. You got to create. You have to create it. If you don't like seeing what we see out here in the world already, we were. I'm saying past tense because I ain't living there no more. But we were living in somebody else's reality and fantasy that they decided to create for a whole and create systems around, so people had to live in them. If we want something different, we have to create it. And it's the perfect time now because you got all the resources and tools to do it. But there's something stopping you from doing it. There's something stopping you from doing it. What is that? It's the energy. It's your energetics. It's your traumas. It's your past thought patterns and beliefs that you align with that old world in. It's all that energy that's so dense that's telling you that you're not worthy, that it has to look a certain way and you have to do life a certain way in order for it to be successful. And you have to do 1 + 1 = 2, right? You have to do these steps in order for you to be successful, when really you determine if you're successful or not. When are you going to start determining whether or not you're successful? You determine whether or not you're successful. You determine that you're worthy. You know you're worthy. Then you can create something that reflects that. You can create something that reflects that. The only thing that's stopping you in this new life and these energetics is you. So tap in my link in my bio, Showing Up Authentically guidebook. First step is for you to show up as your authentic self. Okay, learn how to do that. Rewire your nervous system and rewire your subconscious mind to allow you to even show up as authentically as you want. Okay, do that. Do that. Start there. I got a Magnetic Creator Intensive program coming up in December, and I'm going to be talking more about that. The Magnetic Creator Intensive. We're going to be talking about how to become more magnetic, how to create your own lane, all right, in this content thing, and also just in real life. How to create a brand for yourself where it's magnetic, where you start attracting in the people that you desire to be working with in real life and online. Not just about content, but just about creating in general. Okay, we're gonna talk a lot about content because this journey is synonymous with your own with your entrepreneurial creator journey. Content is synonymous with that. It can really remove a lot of the blocks by posting content or showing up on live. Can really get over a lot of fears. Hold on, I gotta verify, do the puzzle piece. You could really have the opportunity to conquer a lot of fears and a lot of past trauma woundings and visibility wounds by just showing up online. Because that big life that you desire, you got to be visible for it. People are going to know you. People are going to know you. They need to know you. Need to know what you do. They need to know your offers, your services. In order for people to know you, you got to be seen out in public, out here on here. Some of y'all is hiding. Some of us are hiding, and that's it. That's all it is to it. We hiding. We know our gifts is the bomb. We know we the bomb. We know we capable of doing so much more, but we are hiding. For some reason, we not doing it. It's because we're hiding. We think that what comes with that exposure is danger. We think that what comes with that visibility is not safe. And that's not the truth. What if it was the opposite? It ain't what if, it is the opposite. I'm telling you, it's the opposite. Once you start allowing yourself to be seen more out on these streets and on these TT streets and on the internet streets, your reality will shift real quick. Your reality, you'll be surprised how quickly things can shift for you in real life and online. It only takes one video. It only takes one video. And we may think, oh, it only takes one video to get a bajillion views, right? And now your life has changed overnight. And while that could be the case, it only takes one video. Maybe it doesn't go super viral, but maybe it goes a little bit viral and it brings in a shit ton of followers that are really aligned with you because of what you said. I'm sorry, but 1,000,000 views and people not really messing with you for real ain't nothing. It don't mean nothing. It means nothing. But 1,000 and you getting comments and people loving you and they following, that means everything. That means way more. Way more. Those people are going to support you. And they're going to keep watching. They're going to keep watching your journey. They're going to keep watching your journey. And they're going to keep wanting to participate in it. And they're going to keep wanting to support it. And they're going to keep showing up for you every day. That's more important than the one-off 1,000,000 views that people come and they like the video, they laugh and they comment or whatever. And you never see them again. They never follow. They never connected. That's not what we want. We don't chase virality. We attract our tribe. We attract our tribe. We attract our community. We attract our supporters. So I'm telling y'all, if you have not started posting content, this is the fastest way to shift your life. This is the fastest way to shift your reality. Is by posting content. Is by deciding what you want to talk about or what you want to showcase and doing it. And posting about it and committing to it and staying committed to it regardless whether you get 50 views or 100,000. And you continue to stay committed to it. And you continue to have fun. And you continue to just create. And then you just get better. And you go on this journey of getting better. You go on this journey of being more in alignment with your own voice and like with your own perspective. You go on that journey. And you get better at showing up. You get better at being you. and being comfortable in front of the camera. You get better at speaking off the top of the dome, by going live. Like, you get better at speaking off the top of the dome. How good would being able to speak and articulate yourself better off the top of your dome, how much good would that do in your real life? A lot. Now when you meet someone, you're not as nervous to talk. You have more confidence to say whatever it is that you need to say. You have more confidence to talk about what you do and what your offers are, or what you're working on currently. You know, now you're more confident in what you have to offer. It's time to get more confidence so we can get to it. Okay, Heinz? And it's happening quick. It's speeding up. Why? Because the more confidence you get, the more stuff starts coming to you. Come on, Lynette. Like, Lynette Lynette doing her thing. Heinz, you doing your thing. I'm doing my thing. It's like, and like you said something about a train. The locomotive is moving. Okay, that motherfucker is moving. So I'm like, oh, I could feel the momentum. Like, this is different. Like, I know we've been like, oh yeah, I can feel something coming. No, like, here we are. The shift is real. The shift is real. 222 up here. Thank you. The shift is real. Like, I told you, I was taking that test yesterday. Miracle. Miracle. But I said, I'm a magnet for miracles. I experience miracles in my life all the time. That was a miracle. To get 95 questions right out of the 150 or 160. Miracle. Because, baby, no. I can't tell you. Hey, Tia, how you doing? Welcome in. How are you? I can't call it with that. Then I'm serious. So I was sitting there taking the test. I'm like, this is just a formality. This is just a formality. I'm gonna pass it. This is just a formality. Do you understand? What's mine is this is just a part of it. This is just a part of the process. What's mine is already mine. It's already mine. This is a part of it. This don't define nothing. This is a part of it. This is a part of the freaking journey. Okay? Yeah. I say, I've been feeling vibrations running through my body. Listen, the body is being activated. Hello. I told y'all the other night I couldn't stop dancing. Now, and what's wild is that was an activation. That's a whole nother conversation. Okay. Whole nother conversation. But these activations are happening. Okay. These activations are happening. You are being activated. You're being activated. Because this version of you, because your gifts are coming more online, and they have to be expressed. They can't be contained anymore. Our giftings can't be contained anymore like we used to. There was no, the energy is lifting. I've been having to move my body too. It's intense. Yes. You said you've been watching TV too? Netflix movies. Yeah, the body energy and the movement is like so imperative right now. Nick, welcome in. Amanda, welcome in. The body movements. Yeah, gratitude to our bodies. Okay, gratitude to our bodies for carrying us around. All right, and gratitude, just like we have to. Oh, thank you, Tia. I appreciate you. We have to shift our energy a little bit to be able to hold what we trying to hold, y'all. And it's not just it's we have to shift our energy to hold what we trying to hold. That's what I'll say. In our finances, in our energy, in our bodies, we got to be able to hold the light. Gotta be able to hold that light, that energy. Cause it's happening. It's happening. And it's happening quick. It's like yesterday after that happened when I passed it. I don't know. I felt like that unlocked the door. Like does unlock a door. You get what I'm saying? Like in the reality, but it just felt energetic as well. Like very much so. Like a light. I mean, not a light. A weight was lifted for sure. But then also just like a newer energy, more abundant energy of ease, of abundance. That's just what I felt instantaneously. Lighter, happier. And it was weird because I mean, not weird because I was like celebrating, I was excited, and I was grateful. But it also was just like, this is so left, like, but it just felt like, yep, this is where you are, and this is what you need to be doing right now. This is alignment because this is what you can't be again attached to how stuff is gonna come all the time. Or if it's not this, then it's not it. Follow the breadcrumbs, baby. Okay? Follow the breadcrumbs. Because that's where this stuff is, that's where it's happening. It's breadcrumbs. It's breadcrumbs. Some mark to a degree. And you don't know how necessarily that's gonna happen, but I just know it's gonna happen. Like I'm at the point in my life where I am speaking things and it's coming, it just comes. I'm speaking stuff and it just comes. I'm envisioning things and it just happens. The problems are taken care of before I even really have a chance to worry about it. I'm not consuming myself with the worry of it. I'm handling what I need to handle on my end. You know what I mean? I handle what I need to handle and leave it up to the universe, leave it up to source, and it's taken care of. Every time I come against the obstacle, it gets taken care of sooner and quicker and easier than it ever has before. And I've let go of so many limiting beliefs. I didn't deserve it. Maybe I wasn't worthy. Maybe I had to earn it or prove myself worthy. Let go of that. Let go of all that proving and trying to convince motherfuckers and all that, because all you doing is energetically putting that towards everything in your life. Like you gotta convince everybody, and you gotta prove yourself and all this other stuff. You reliving old wounds that you don't need to by thinking you gotta prove yourself worthy of any type of anything. You worthy because you exist. And that's that. And that's that. That proof. If you feel like you gotta prove yourself to anybody, they ain't supposed to be there. If you gotta prove yourself, like you gotta consistently try to convince somebody to see, they're not supposed to be there. That's not your people. And this might hurt to let them go, but that's not it. I'm telling you straight up. Cause it's flow. It is flow. Immediate manifestations. Immediate manifestations. Pretty immediate. Pretty immediate. And it's like to the point where I think that I kept hearing these messages of like, you just have to be it. Like you have to walk it out. Like that's all we doing. At this point, like for me, it's like all I'm doing is walking it out. So we just want to walk it out. We want to walk out the process. I'm not resisting it. I'm walking through the process, but not resisting the process. Walking through it, not being dragged. I've been dragged long enough, child. Not being dragged. Not being dragged. Just walking it out. Continuing one step at one step. Okay. All right. You want to build this? Okay. Well, they take one brick at a time. So you got to lay them bricks, right? You have to lay those bricks. Creating content, making a brand online. You have to lay the bricks. You got to lay the bricks. Building a business. You have to lay the bricks. It's no way around that. It's no way around that, around laying those bricks. But the more you show up, the easier it is to lay them damn bricks. Okay, the easier it is, and before you know it, you'll have your house, you'll have your business, your brand. It will be there, it will exist, it will be in this reality. And that's what we're doing, bringing the things from up here into this reality is what we're doing when we create. And when I say being a magnetic creator, is doing that and making it so much in alignment. We're not doing it from force, we're doing it from alignment. It makes the whole process so much easier. It makes the whole process so much easier. Because creating from force is creating from resistance, and creating from resistance is hard. Creating from resistance is hard. It don't mean you ain't gonna put in the work. Put in work, right? When we talk about shifting our reality and creating this new reality, it doesn't mean you don't put in work. But does it have to be excruciatingly hard and difficult? No. It has to be continued. It has to be continued. And it has to be given patience. And you have to get better at what the fuck you're doing. You might have to take a class. You might need to read some more books. But does that have to be hard? No. If you learning more about what you love and what you want to create, that don't have to be hard. That you love it. Your energy towards it is what's going to make it what it is. And your ability to show up authentically is what you want to, what, like how you want to be, how you, not even how you want to be perceived, because you can't even control that, but how you want to show up, how you want to show up, how you want to create what you want to create. That's in your hands. And but you have to feel confident in doing it, otherwise it's never going to get built. You got to feel confident in doing it. Got to feel confident in doing it. So if you've been having trouble feeling confident, you've been having trouble going back on the things that you said you was going to do for yourself, you've been having trouble showing up as your authentic self, you've been having trouble posting the content, your nervous system feels scared every time you post something, something gets a little bit of traction, you disappear for a week, download that Showing Up Authentically guidebook. It's in my bio, and that is going to help you to rewire some of that nervous system programming, and as well as kind of tap in with that subconscious mind, and give you some actionable steps about how to kind of like just small steps about how to ease your energy into creation. Because like I said, we going from being consumers to creators. It's a whole different, everything is different about that. Everything is different about that. The way you think and how you show up every day is different. So going from a consumer to is a shift, a huge shift. But it is a shift to our natural way of being. So y'all make sure y'all tap in with that. And if you have any other questions, you can DM me, or if you want to look into the Magnetic Creator Intensive, that's available. I will be posting more about that and showing you guys a little bit more about what you can expect from that. I've been able to shift my life tremendously in the last 2 years. Using these techniques, using subconscious mind work, using nervous system work, using healing ancestral wounds and trauma, and really learning how to be more comfortable being visible, because this was my problem for a very long time. I've been wanting to do content easily since 2016. Easily did not start taking it serious for myself until 2024. Yeah. Would not show, like would post something, people be looking forward to shit, I'm ghosting. Posting stories and stuff, people ain't responding like I wanted to, I'm gone. I did this back and forth for so long. Talked about, oh, I'm gonna start a YouTube. Never started it. Listen, I know the struggle. I've been through it, and I have conquered it, and I'm continuing to conquer that by continuing. Hey, Clutch, thank you so much for coming in with the Daily Heart Me. How you doing? How are you? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so happy you guys are coming in. I'm actually getting ready to probably get out of here in a little bit because I gotta go do some other stuff. But if you have questions, I'll probably I think I'm gonna probably go live later on tonight again too. Um, like I was telling you, Hans, I was like, "What's a good time?" He was like, "Okay, maybe like 5, 7 or something. Five my time or 4 my time ish, something like that. No, I can't go 4. I gotta do another meeting. Okay, play it by ear. Check out for my thoughts. My thoughts on my profile. I'll be putting like a little thought in there with updates about lives. So just look out for that because I don't know because I just realized I have 2 calls that I need to take today. So but I will be talking more about this and I will be going I'll be going a lot more, because we need to talk about this stuff. We need to talk about this stuff and y'all need to go ahead and get this Showing Up Authentically guidebook and go ahead and lock in with me as well. So I'm gonna be doing that more. And I'm also probably gonna be going live on Instagram too at some point. I don't really know when, but I think I should because I feel like this energy needs to be over there on Instagram too. So I don't know. I'll spend some more time doing that. I'm excited. I love you guys so much, and I hope y'all have an amazing rest of y'all day. If you are able to catch me later on tonight, that would be great. If not, then I'll see y'all next week. I'm not going live midnights no more because that was just like, I'm like, no, it's too late for me. Might pull cards on the lives later, but definitely wouldn't mind actually doing both, like pulling cards and stuff like that as I'm talking about this too. Like just doing it all together because it definitely go hand in hand. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have some intuitive stuff. We're gonna have some intuitive readings going on, as well as this work because I'm telling y'all, it's time. I can feel it. It's different. I can feel it, y'all. I love y'all so much. I'll be back at some point tonight. It might be a little bit later because I do got, like I said, those meetings. So I love y'all. Have an amazing day and take care of yourself. Bye.